Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 455. This is your host, Shaun. 456, and this is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam, and this is a Tutor episode where we try to teach you something new.
Switching it up a bit because I had a topic, and we've been doing more talks than tutors.
Yeah.
This example I'm going to give you is going to play directly into our conversation today. I've got some folks near and dear to me. They work for the school district. And they went and they put in a bid for some doorknobs. And got some doorknobs. And they're like, hey, can you go pick these up for us? Like, sorry, we're not around. And in my brain, I'm like, doorknobs. You know, like a doorknob's $25. You put in a bid on unused doorknobs. You know what I'm saying? Used doorknobs, like it doesn't even make any sense. Okay. And so he runs and gets them, sends them to us. He's like, sends a picture. He's like, they look like new. The price per doorknob, $1,000. Per doorknob, $1,000. And these are the doorknobs that the school district uses. I responded, or I was like, is this really, like, it was some of them, I'm like, is this what this, like, at least the school district isn't wasting money. And he's like, yeah, the doorknobs range between $500 to $1,000 per for a school district. So hold on.
You know it only costs that much because it's for a school and it's all like taxpayer money.
Dude, that's exactly correct. It's like, you know, they had a bag of bearings in the military. There's a bag of bearings in the military. And they're like, this bag costs like $70,000. And they're like, that same bag would cost a company to manufacture $5. $69,995 markup because it's going to the federal government. Well, this is going to the school district. So a knob, and we buy some knobs and stuff, and a knob of that quality, if you buy it from like a True Lock here, is about $120. And that's like keyed to your code, $125. And so, sure, there must be something special about these knobs. But you're talking, let's just say it's $150 a knob from where we get them from. The school district is paying 3 to 6x. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, can I just bring up real quick?
What are you talking about?
Sorry, this one's off topic. And I'm the one that told Shaun that we got to keep this thing short today. So the Chicago public school system just got in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Because their budget has like increased like twofold, threefold in the past, like since 2019 or something like that. So what they discovered is that they have been paying for teachers to go to like Hawaii and other places and like upgrading them, giving the, like, what teacher needs to go to Hawaii?
Right.
So that just shows how fucked our public education. Well, it's how fucked everything that the Fed has their hands into gets.
Honestly, I don't even think it's that. It's anything government ran, state or federal.
100%.
States as corrupt, if not worse.
Socialism is going to destroy.
Socialism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to destroy everything.
100%. It's fucked, dude. It's so crazy. And yeah, communist socialists think it's awesome. Anyways, I thought that was funny. Because in my mind, when he's like, yeah, you know, I put in a bid and won it for used doorknobs. I'm like, what are you talking about? Used doorknobs? Like, what the fuck, dude?
We should really look at those sites because they do post some good stuff on there sometimes.
Oh, no, here's the deal.
Like we could probably get a good work truck from there.
No, not even what he just sent, dude. That means we could have like that right, 88, like 'cause you got 80 knobs. Got 80 knobs. Dude, that would be good for all of our rentals. Mm-hmm. We could have fucking 80 plus rental. You know, we could have like, 60 to 80 rentals with those doorknobs.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
And you get them for nothing?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's insane. Like, I've tried looking for like whiteboards on there, but then I always forget to bid on them.
Oh, sure.
But like, it takes time to get through some of those auction listings because there is a lot of listings. And most of them are like school districts.
Yeah.
So the university has one. So like on theirs, I've seen like computers and stuff. Because now they don't do the surplus store. Now they only do those online auctions. So I think they change them out every like month or two. But if you need like filing cabinets, that's a great place to go. For the university one, obviously they have like some really cheap furniture you can get. So yeah, it would be a good site to go on to. And I'm sure most states have them. So like Wisconsin as a whole has its own auction site. So any like public, because I think even like some of the sheriff offices post on there too. So yeah, there's so many things you could find and pick on there.
Sweet. I know sometimes they do have some pretty cool vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, because the University of Eau Claire had one of their little
trucks
for sale. I think that one went for a pretty good price.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
All right. So here's some tips and stuff. Today's kind of on spending money and not being foolish with how you spend your money.
Cool.
So it works out exactly well with what we were just talking about. So number one, I've heard this I've heard many times from everyone, but I remember hearing Andy say it to DJ one time, and it was super funny. It's not the same, but it's like this. It goes, don't spend money on stuff you don't need. Okay, don't spend money on stuff you don't need. And so I remember on a podcast, Real AF, DJ was saying how there was a sale. And Andy's like, wait, you buy shit because it's on sale? Mm-hmm. And DJ's like, yeah, it's on sale. He's like, but you didn't need it? He's like, well, no, I didn't need it. It was just on sale. He's like, why the fuck would you buy something you don't need? Like, to him, he's like, what the fuck are you even saying? Mm-hmm. And to me, I thought it was so funny because, like, it's so true. You and I will buy shit on sale. Mm-hmm. Like, that sometimes we don't need. Mm-hmm. A lot of the times we get stuff on sale that like we're looking to upgrade. So like we don't need it, but we plan to get it anyway. So we wait until it's at a discount. But like, yeah, how many things have you bought, or like you and I, or like people listening to this, how many things have you bought just because it was on sale? That's you. None of this is me. None of this is me. Okay, so Sam's a problem. Okay, don't buy stuff you don't need. It's such a crazy concept.
We live in a consumer nation right now. So changing your mindset of like how and why to spend money will help you control your spending. Like it's just, it goes. Yeah, you just have to change your mindset, because once you like start thinking about things, like you'll see something and you're just like, do I need this? No, I want it, but I don't need it.
Right.
Then you're like, okay, then I can't get it.
Right.
I only had 2 pairs of jeans, and so we were like, yeah, I need to upgrade to more jeans.
Right.
So did I need them? Not necessarily. But is it good to probably have more than 2 pairs? Yes.
Yeah.
And then I even got flannel lined, which I'm wearing today, to help me stay warm.
Yeah.
Still not technically a need, but they were on sale. So,
well,
and now I'm not going to have to buy jeans for 10 years.
Yeah. So you were going to need them soon.
Yeah.
You were going to need some soon because you're down to 2 pairs. So you need some soon. But then there's a good sale and you get it at a good deal. That is something I will say, this isn't in line from like what I've taken notes on from other stuff, but it's really how we live our lives. Like, there are things I want or I need, and I will push them off until there's a sale. Example, there's a firearm I wanted, 1911 Kimber, and I wanted it, and it was $799, and I wanted to buy one, but I made a couple goals to reach whatever before I could buy it, and then when I reached them, I waited for the gun to go on sale, and it went on sale for like, fucking Memorial Day or some shit, right? Yeah. And it was like $6.99 instead of $7.99. That's when I bought it.
Yeah.
And so it's shit like that. Like, I wanted it. I planned on getting it for a couple years. I just, made some milestones to reach, and then when it went on sale, I bought it.
And that's like what I've been changing my mindset with. Like, so my big dream is to have a library, and then in my library have display cases for the Lego sets. But I've held off on buying more. One, because we have so many that we don't have space to build them. We don't have the time to build them, so they're just sitting there. But two, I'm like, I don't have my library yet, so they're just gonna sit and not be. I'm not gonna be able to like appreciate them.
Right.
And by the time that we get a house with my beautiful library in it, I'll probably be able to go on eBay and spend 2, 3, 4x the price to get the sets that I want. Because like they'll be, retired by then or whatever.
Sure.
So that's why I'm like, if I hold off now on buying some of these things, probably in the future I'm gonna have fuck you money where I'm not gonna care how much I spend to get to get something that I truly want.
Sure. And then you really judge it on what you truly want, because then when it gets there, you're like, well, that's actually this much money. I don't fucking need that. Like, that's not a good way to spend money.
Yeah.
So don't spend money on stuff you don't need. It's just a beautiful way to live. The next thing is, in your personal life, this isn't like if you have a business and stuff because of write-offs, but in your personal life, use cash.
Yes.
Because if you use cash, when you run out of cash, you can't buy anything else. And also, at least this is the theory. I've heard some people say different, but the overwhelming majority of what I've heard from like different like talk shows and shit like that, and different like people, is they're more timid to spend cash than to swipe a card. Because it's really easy to open your wallet and see there's $300 in there, compared to a card that's just a card. You don't see what values attached to that card, so you'll just swipe the card.
It feels like imaginary money.
Right. So in your personal life, use cash, and it can really inhibit you from spending too much money. So like Sam and I do like $100 a week allowance, cash. When we don't have that, and sometimes like random weeks, a few times a year, random weeks we don't do the allowance, we got busy, whatever, we'll just use a card, we spend way more, like 2x on those weeks. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. And even when we go to foreign countries too, we like find an ATM right away, pull out money, and then use that, because we know we're going to spend a stupid amount if we don't do it this way.
Yeah, you do it that way, and then like you think about what you're buying.
Like, do I really, really want this? No, I don't. Yeah, that is, I would say, probably number one. I remember in high school, someone told us that this is what they did, and I think it's really smart for people that aren't good at saving money. So they had like these envelopes that were their emergency funds. So like every week they would put like $20 into their car fund, $20 into like emergency medical, or like emergency house fund. And I just think that's a really good idea. And like put it obviously somewhere like safe and secure and not in your eyesight.
Yeah.
Because if you put it in those envelopes and then you put it somewhere where you're not going to like see it all the time, you're not going to think about it.
Right.
And then you can actually like stack up cash to like save for if your car breaks down or if you have to get a new roof. Well, it won't be enough for a new roof, but you know, if you have to get a repair done for your house.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that before, but the thing is, you're always adding to that, so you see it every week when you add money to it, or every other week.
So I guess, okay, maybe at the beginning of the month, you just put in $100.
Sure. But I remember, I'm sure I brought it up on here, but one day I like fucking was like, Sam, she's like, what? I was like, I just found like $4,000. And she's like, what do you mean? Well, I had sold like a car or something, and I put the money in my safe and didn't think nothing of it. Didn't go in my safe for a year.
Yeah.
And then I went in my safe. I was digging around for something, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm rich.
Like we found an envelope that still has some of our wedding funds in it.
Oh, we just did that the other day. Cause we just don't go like forget to go in the safe.
Yeah.
And whatever, and then we're in the safe looking through stuff. We're like, holy shit, we still got $900 from our wedding. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that much, but.
Yeah, I thought it was like 8 or 9.
It's like 100, okay, but it's just like, damn, dude, that's been since 2022, and it's just sitting there. We fucking, that's awesome. Yeah. That's dumb. Anyways, use cash. Cash is awesome. I think cash. We still use cash.
Yeah, any place that doesn't accept cash, I hate them.
I know, I don't like using them. All right, so put money in assets, not liabilities.
Yes. Which a house is technically a liability, right? Technically,
your personal house is a liability.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Personal house is a liability. Rentals are assets. But think about assets that bring you money. Liabilities take money away from you. Example: an automobile is a liability. A rental property is an asset. Certain stocks are assets, where, I don't know, buying a fucking TV is a liability. I'm just thinking what you waste your fucking money on. Like, is the shit you're buying bringing you money? So, like, if you go out to eat 3 times a fucking day because you're a fat fuck, and you give us this, you hit us with this, well, I spend my time worrying about income producing, and so I don't have time, and it's a waste of my time and money to meal prep or to make food at home, so I just buy it out. Okay, yes, you're wrong. I'm sure, you know what, that's correct for some extremely high income earners, but for the most folks and the people, every person I've heard say some dumb shit like that, it is not the case for. You're not that big of a fucking baller. You're probably a loser. You're eating like shit. You're getting fat, and you're going, well, I'm making more income because I'm not wasting time cooking food at home. Okay, retard, go ahead and be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We make food for ourselves and Mimi. For the week, it takes us 5 hours, and that's including cleanup.
Yeah, 5 hours a week.
Including cleaning up.
Yeah.
So.
Can you go out to eat 2 to 3 times a day and pick up your fucking food for 5 hours?
No.
No, you can't. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So anyways, is that a liability?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Are you a liability?
Are you? Probably. So yeah, is the shit you're buying fucking growing in value or losing value? You fucking lease out some furniture, losing value. But fucking people leasing furniture is the craziest shit to me.
People do that?
Lease furniture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Common.
Weird.
Yeah, bro. So shit like that, dude, you got to think, like, is what you're buying an asset or is what you're buying a liability? And figure out how to spend most of your money on assets and not liabilities.
Yeah.
So here's an example. You buy a used laptop that brings you income. You spend $700 on a used laptop, and it's how you make your money. Compared to you buy the newest fucking Apple Air book for fucking $3,000. It's still making you the same amount of money. You just bought something that's going to be worth $700 in 2 years. Mm-hmm. That's a liability.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So buy assets, not liabilities. One of our favorite assets to buy is property.
I thought you were going to say stocks.
No, we have way more property than stocks.
I know, but stocks are just so much more passive.
Yeah, I know. They don't make as much, though, typically. All right. Work to learn, not for money.
Work to learn, not for money. Okay. Explain.
So many people go to work for a paycheck. So many people do whatever they're doing for a paycheck. They're not doing it to learn and be better. Let's say instead you're going to work to be the best carpenter in the area at your craft, right? Mm-hmm. Or let's say you're just going to work, not to be the best, you're just going to work and you want to learn, you want to always be learning and always be growing as the best carpenter in the area. Well, you're going to learn shit because you're conscious about it, and you're going to build yourself into the best carpenter who can charge the most money, who's the most sought after. You don't even have to market. People just know from seeing your work that they want you. Mm-hmm. They're like, you're the fucking best. We want you to do the work on our house. We don't care that it costs more. We don't care that we got to wait 6 months. We want you. Okay? Because you decided to spend your time learning and working to learn instead of working for money. Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan actually just talked about this with Chris Williamson on his podcast. They were talking about comedians and how like comedians and like golfers and whatever. They were talking about Scotty Scheffler. He won a golf tournament this year, right? Big one. Kyle's going to be mad at me for not knowing. The golf boys are going to be pretty upset at me. So Scotty Scheffler wins this and he does a speech and he's like, what's the point of all this? Like, I spend my whole life working and I don't even really enjoy the moment or like during it because he's just in the flow state. Then he wins and there's like a 15 minutes of euphoria before he's like, oh yeah, now what are we doing for supper? So he's like, you spend your whole life for like 15 minutes of mediocre glory. Mm-hmm. It's not fulfilling, right? It's like whateverness. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so they also talked about like comedians, how like some comedians who love what they do and are just out there having fun and like love the craft and are always working on the craft are the happiest. It's like are the happiest. But the people, you don't know that answer. Mm-mm. I know that answer. I can text him in a second.
Okay.
Sorry, we got work messages. We're trying to fucking podcast during work. But those folks, what they brought up about those folks is like, if all Scotty Scheffler or all those like successful comedians, if all they cared about was the paycheck and the money, you think they would actually won tournaments? You think they would actually crush time and time again on stage if all they cared about was the money? No chance. Because as soon as they get a little money, they're going to be a little laxative. But like Scotty Scheffler said, he's like, there's something mad in my brain that makes me love the day-to-day grind at being the best in this sport for 15 minutes of mediocre enjoyment. Like there's something wrong with me that I love that. That is what I'm after. Same thing with the comedians. Like they love the process. They love the art. And so they don't do it just for the money. If they did it just for the money, they're going to burn out. They're not going to continue to get better and better and better and better because they're not doing it to be better and better and better because they love it. They're doing it for money. So it's the same thing in your career, dude. You can't most people just go to work and go through the movements. You got to go to work with the intention of fucking learning and just loving your craft, because then you're going to be the best. You're going to be irreplaceable. Once you spend that much time, people are going to take notice and they're going to be like, damn, he's so good. We want him training X, Y, and Z. And since you're always learning, you've already been learning on how to transfer your skills, on how to mold the next individual that you're training and the next group of people you're training. So now you've mastered your craft because you are always learning. Now you continue learning on how to transfer those skills and mold other people. Now you are irreplaceable.
Yeah.
But most people go to work for a paycheck.
Just a real quick side note. I was just thinking about it. I feel like being a professional, professional in a sport, especially like golf, has to be weird because you're playing the same people basically over and over and over and over again. And it's just like dependent on like who's going to have a good day today, who's going to have a bad day today. Oh, it just seems so weird to me to think about.
I don't know anything you just said.
Oh, okay. I won't repeat it.
That's fine.
But I guess if you think about that in the work field, you're going to be technically competing against all the people that you work with in your department every single day because you want to try and be the best. So, I guess maybe that is the same concept. Huh. Weird. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. That is, I like that because you shouldn't, if you want to play in like the millionaire mindset, like you shouldn't be focused on the money. Obviously like money is a good driving factor, but when your goal is just money, you become really greedy and really like you can start doing slimy things to get to the money. But if you think of it in the aspect of like, I need to go to work to learn, then that makes it, or I need to go to work to learn and to better myself, then it puts it in just so much more of like a positive way where you won't get greedy and start cheating to get to the top, Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's huge. We've talked about that on here before. If your only goal is money, you'll cut corners. Mm-hmm. You'll do shady shit. You won't live by good values and morals.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I gotta say, real quick, speaking of cheating, so me, Brooke, and her friend Angie are in a fitness challenge right now. So each week we have 5 points we can earn, and we rotate who picks like the 5 items we have to do for the week. And Angie was telling Brooke, she's like, like anybody who takes Ozempic, I feel like they're just cheating. She's like, I'm putting in hard work and still not losing weight. And she's like, and all these people are on Ozempic, not learning anything and just losing weight. She's like, it's cheating. And so then we've been joking all week about how we're all on the natural Ozempic. Uh-huh. And it just makes me chuckle every time. So anyways, over here on natural Ozempic, not cheating.
Love that. Mm-hmm. All right.
What else you got? You got another one?
I got more.
Oh my God.
Did you want more or no?
No, keep going.
So with all of our money and stuff, right? And all these money things, there's some things we should be asking ourselves and like how we're operating every day, right? This is how to like stay on the right track to know, if you should spend money on this, mm-hmm. to know like, Are you putting assets, not liabilities, right? All that stuff. Mm-hmm. So every day you should be thinking about these 3 things while doing this 4th thing, right?
Okay.
Number 1, you should be thinking about where you're going. Okay. Think about where you're going. Thinking about how you're going to get there.
Okay.
And think about the goals you need to reach to get there.
Okay. So like a vision.
Vision. Shocker. It's in every fucking book. It's in every goddamn thing. It's like, where are you going? How are you getting there? What are your fucking goals or milestones to get there, right? Like, it's that simple. Mm-hmm. Where are you going? How are you getting there? Set your goals.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't set a destination, like, let's say, like, just an example, right? You're going to the cities. You don't set it as your destination. Well, you can start driving north.
Right.
Are you ever going to get to that destination?
Fuck no, you're going to end up in Canada.
Yeah. So, yeah, you obviously need to have a place at the end of the
right.
The
you got to
travel.
have, yes. So you got to have a destination. You got to figure out how you're going there. So where am I going? The cities. How am I going to get there? My car. Okay. I need to drive to the cities in my car. Mm-hmm.
So what are your goals? Your goals are, okay, Baldwin, I'll stop there and get some coffee. I'll stop in Hudson for Protein House, and then we'll be at the cities.
Yeah, my destination. Yeah. All right. And then the last thing out of all this, dude, and I used to tell myself this all the time, is to be positive. Like I would just tell myself that all the time. I would try to just be in a positive mood.
Dude, pull up Andy's Andygram from today.
No way.
Because this is honestly...
This will be your greatest pain?
Yes. So working hard now, so like saving money now, not spending money now, like sure, that'll be painful, but you'll be able to recover from it. What you won't be able to recover is 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now that you still haven't done the things that you said you were going to do. And that is hard to recover from it.
Ooh. Yeah. The pain that never goes away, knowing you could have been better. Mm-hmm. Dang. I don't know if I can legally read this without getting in trouble.
Yeah. That's why I kind of changed it to financial instead
So this will be your greatest pain. It's on Andygrams. You can sign up on Andygrams at andyfrisella.com. You just sign up for his email list, and he sends you Andygrams every day. This is sick, dude.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you can recover not spending money, not keeping up with the Joneses right now. You can recover from that. But yeah, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, where you're still in this same financial place as you are now, you're not going to recover from that because you're going to know mentally, if I would have done what I said I was going to do 20 years ago, I would be so much further than I am now. Yeah,
dude, it's in his last 2 sentences. You can come back from failure. Wasted potential is forever. Mm-hmm. Bro. That's so true.
It is.
It's so true. Mm-hmm. And people do it all. People waste their potential all the time.
We do it all the time.
Oh, for sure, dude.
I mean, we've talked about it on here. Like, I made a goal for myself 15 years ago to get 6-pack abs. Still here. Still without my 6-pack abs.
Oh, man. All right. We're at 33 minutes. I've got a few minutes. I got a jiu-jitsu comp this Saturday. Kind of the worst time to sign up because I was hit with the worst cold I've had in a couple years.
Sorry.
I'm all fucked up. But I've been just trying to survive. Yesterday was my worst. Tuesday was my worst day. I didn't go to class. I just slept, and it was just terrible. Today I feel a little better. Mm-hmm.
It probably was good that you had to drive most of yesterday. Like you didn't have to think a whole lot.
I just drove around. Mm-hmm. I drove all day long. I slept I tried to sleep for 10 hours. It was a very shitty 10 hours of sleep. Yeah. I just drove around. I fasted. I barely ate. Anyways, here's my point being. I was a little over 5 pounds heavy. And so Monday I decided, because I got to be 5 pounds less by Saturday morning. So I'm like 5 days. I'm only going to eat meat and fruit. Mm-hmm. I can only eat meat and fruit. And I can only drink water, coffee, electrolytes. That's it. That's my diet. And I'm 3 days in. I'm down 3.5 pounds. 4.5 pounds. I'm down 4.5 pounds. I'm fucking, I'm lean, dude. I'm like, the thing is like if I haven't been working out. I've just been like doing light movements to sweat. Mm-hmm. Like I haven't been lifting heavy. I haven't been doing anything like that because I've got a bad cold. I don't want to waste my energy on like my body having to repair muscles, especially like days away from a competition. So I just been like light moving, getting a little sweat on. That's it. Dude, cutting that out. If I was training right now, I'd be fucking chiseled. Mm-hmm. I'm lean as shit, but I'd be chiseled. But dude, in these last 3 days, I've seen people eating donuts, and I'm like, well, I can't have it. Kyle's got a bag of chips, offers me chips. I can't have it. Fucking, I had to stop at multiple gas stations yesterday to piss and get gas. Walking by all that, well, I can't get any of this. I'll have a cough drop. Mm-hmm. Fucking 4.5 pounds, 2 days, 2.5 days, 3 days, whatever. Shredded, no bloat, feel great. Well, I feel like shit, but like my guts feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like big, bad head cold, got like aches and shivers and shit, but like my guts feel good. All it takes, dude, is discipline. Mm-hmm. Just saying no. It's just like having your guardrails of what I can have fruit and meat. That's my guardrails. Mm-hmm. I can have fruit and meat.
So yeah, it sucks now, but guess what? Come Monday when you make your weight. Saturday. How much is it going to be worth it?
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I don't make my fucking weight.
Yeah.
And then I can't compete. Actually, it'd be pretty great because I feel like shit and my whole body aches.
Yeah.
But.
Wait, did they let you not compete or did they put you in the bracket above?
Put me in the bracket above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'd be fucking. Yeah, being a big boy class. Mm. I'd maybe do all right, but not worth it. Anyways, it's just like, yeah, it'd be worth it, you know? But it's the thing of like, okay, I can do this to drop weight for a comp. Why can't I do this every day?
Right.
If I just had that guardrails, like, no, I don't eat that stuff. I don't drink that stuff. This is the only stuff I eat. This is the only stuff I drink. Dude, shredded. I wouldn't have illness. Mm-hmm. I'd just be fucking great. Mm-hmm. Great. If you did that, if you did that, you would have had fucking a 6-pack abs 13 years ago.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People don't think about it that way. People don't. It's exactly what Andy Graham just said. You just push it off. Mm-hmm. You push it off. And I'm as guilty as it with anything. But you just push it off. You push it off when the whole time you had the skill set. He
just on his Q&AF, not this past Monday, but the Monday before, had like a 18, 19-year-old call in. She doesn't want to drink.
Right.
Doesn't do drugs. Is getting ready to go off to college and just wants to like get in, get her degree, get out, get to doing life. Basically, and she's done 75 hard. She's very disciplined, and she's just like, yeah, none of this is like interesting to me.
Yeah, it's not appealing.
Yeah, like I'm not interested in it. And Andy's just like, yeah, don't ever be interested in it. He's like, so many people just piss away their 20s, and then they're like, okay, I'll get my shit together in my 30s. And he's just like, it's already. He's like, you can do it. He's like, but do you know how many fewer people I know in their 30s that do it than are in their 20s that do it? Because it's so much easier to do it in your 20s than in your 30s.
It is.
Yeah. Because you got to think, like now I have Shaun, I have a kid, I have a business, I have all this stuff. And, like, if I would have done this when I was in my 20s, I literally had my part-time jobs and college. It would have been so easy. So easy.
To get abs, or what are you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or to just, get my life together in any way, shape, or form. Like, but yeah, to get abs would have been so easy. I had so much free time, and I just fucked it off, drank it away, partied, like, all that shit.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so I first started towards my business when I was 21. The business actually, like, we got our first clients and stuff when I was 22. I had multiple friends and family be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why would you do this? You're 20s, like you're 21, party, like go enjoy yourself, go out, go party. Don't fucking do this. Don't tie yourself down at this age and blah, 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 blah. Do you think 9 years later, a single one of the naysayers is in a better position than me?
No.
Fuck no.
It's crazy.
I didn't want their life. They were trying to get me to stay like where their lives were. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, their lives are in the same spot. Mine is not. Mm-hmm. Because I did not listen to them.
Yeah. That's what, like, I mean, obviously I'm thankful for, like, how everything went, because then I wouldn't have met Shaun if I wouldn't have done those things. But, like, thinking back on it, like, I could have done so much more with my life.
So much, too.
Like,
so much.
And sure, I had fun. Do you think I remember any of the, like, anything specifically? Nope.
No.
So, I mean, it's just...
all that shit about having fun in your 20s is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, you can have so much more fun doing adult things with money later on. Or
people are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
There is things I will say, like, there's times grinding when I had no money. That was fun. But, like, yeah, their memories, it's the same thing. Half of them are when I was grinding with no money and I had a business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was building my business, I didn't have any money. That's where half my fucking fun was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just a different way to looking at it. A lot of people think your best times are going to be had in the bar, and I'm just not. It's just not what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's not what I've experienced.
No, not at all. Well, and even like when you were building that business and broke, we still were able to go to Asia.
That's what I'm saying. We're still able to take trips. We're still able to do fun things.
Yeah.
We fucking.
But it was like, it meant so much more, because then, like, when we were there, we only got things that we needed, not what we wanted.
Oh, 100%.
And, like, some of those are things we still have, because
right.
we got very specific things.
Right.
Because we were like, we have very limited funds.
We are broke as fuck.
Yeah, so we can only spend this amount on extra things.
Bro, could you imagine us trying to take that vacation now for that budget? We'd fucking double that bitch like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, like, going through the university, you get a pretty good discount
right.
on stuff, but yeah.
But even still, when we travel now, it's like fucking coffee 3 times a day, get your fucking Danishes every stop, fucking eating good, like all that shit.
A good chunk of that trip, though, is on a cruise ship.
That helped. Yeah, that's a good point.
So you save a lot of money on food when you do that.
You do. All right, babe, what else we got?
I got nothing. I got to get some work done today.
All right, gang. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Be smart with your fucking money. Don't be a loser. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.